Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Right, we've lost telemetry. In fact, we've lost pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with us for a few minutes if you can, please. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:15.1. Russell, Antonelli, Norris, Webber and Leclerc. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Tim Tramnitz lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Antonelli, Norris, Charles Leclerc and Webber, Piastri, Pierce, Coulthard and Richard Verschoor, Aaron, Behrman, Felipe Massa, Doohan, Martins, Crawford, Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon, Bortoletto, Barnard, Tramnitz and Jarno Opmeer completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Sounds so romantic, doesn't it? Let's have an 11th team in Formula One. Yes, we all want that as fans, but none of us really know the scale of the challenges that lie ahead.
You're trying to beat teams, Crofty, that have been here doing it for decades, and you've come in as a new team, built the factory, built the car, built your team around two drivers. It's no tall order.
Well, mate, pole position is a great way to start the season, but as you know, there's no points for pole. Now we've got to go and take the win. We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Some information on Pierce. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Copy that. Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 16th, we got P16. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, Massa's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And 11 laps to go. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Green flag. Okay, good work. Great pass. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Understood, copy that. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Tyre condition still looking good. The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Okay, copy that. There seems to have been a problem attaching the front wing. We need to try and put that behind us now and finish the race strong. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, you've currently got 19th place. Okay, that's Barnard just ahead. Let's push. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Martins is behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Gap to your teammate ahead, 8.7 seconds. Green flag. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Okay mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. And you've got P15, P15. And gap to the car in front, 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Doohan is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Here's the checkered flag. Here's our winner. By George, he's done it. Russell wins.
Well, all their off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Hi. Notice we've got some spare cash reserves. Obviously, I know you've...
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:32.2. Piastri, Antonelli, Massa, Pierce and Aaron. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
The Chinese Grand Prix, then, is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Massa, Pierce, Paul Aaron and Norris, Coulthard, Martins, Verschoor and Jack Crawford, Webber, Albon, Jack Doohan and Opmeer, Russell, Bortoletto, Ollie Behrman and Taylor Barnard, Leclerc, Sonoda, Tramnitz and Tim Tramnitz rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Look, we know it's not where you start.
With some luck, we might just be able to work our way up the field, but we need a good start. Keep it clean, okay? Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
And an award-winning day for Oscar Piastri as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. And your winner today, the man from down under, congratulations, Oscar Piastri. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Hey, Chief, just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow. Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time. Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
afraid we've dropped to P22. P22. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Fantastic, you've got pole position.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Good news on this one, boss. Hey, just a quick one. If you've got some cash kicking around, why not invest in the corporate facility? We can always use more resource, and we can be helpful in hitting your goals. Cheers.